Hey folks, Dividend Gardener here. Today I'm going to show you step by step how to purchase fractional shares of stocks on Wealthsimple Trade, and I'm going to make 3 purchases to illustrate exactly how this works. Before we get started, if you're not sure about what a fractional share is or how it can benefit smaller investors, I made a video about that which I'll link in the description below. Now let's open up Wealthsimple Trade. So here we are on the home screen. We can see my TFSA. I'm not showing my portfolio balance just yet. The only reason for that is because I do want to make some videos that chronicle my portfolio's progress over time. In the interest of not giving out any spoilers, that's why. Now, to buy fractional shares, you see this magnifying glass icon in the top right-hand corner. Tap that. And then that takes us to Wealthsimple Trade's discovery page. So if you know the stock that you're looking for, you can type the name in the search field. But here, it's like Wealthsimple Trade is reading our minds. They've got fractional trading right here as a featured category. So let's just use that as the basis to find the stocks that we can trade fractionally. If you're ever unsure about this, there is a way to tell on the stock's actual page as well, which I'll cover in a moment. I'm going to start by buying a fractional share of CN Rail, Canadian National Railway. Please do keep in mind as you watch this that the purchases I'm making are just for the purposes of showing these examples. These are by no means recommendations or stock picks. The standard disclaimer absolutely applies here, but the only way to take you through the process is to actually do it, so that's why I'm buying these stocks today. So we can see here that Canadian National Railway is trading at about $131.42. Another way that we know that Canadian National Railway is eligible to be traded fractionally. Next to the company name, you see this little icon that looks like a sort of a pie graph. If you tap on that little icon, it tells you that fractional trading is available. So only the stocks that are eligible for fractional shares will have that icon. If you were to browse to a stock page that's ineligible, you wouldn't see that icon there. So now let's tap the buy button in the lower left-hand corner because we are going to buy a fractional share of CN Rail. I'm going to buy that share in my TFSA, so I'll leave that selected. I imagine because we got here through the fractional shares category that you can see at the top it automatically pops up as fractional buy. This is what we want in our case because we are buying fractional shares, but if that isn't the case, if you tap the downward arrow, you can change the type of buy that you'd like to place, but we're already with a fractional buy, so that's perfect. And I think today I'm going to buy $20 worth of Canadian National Railway. So as I type that in, you can see that the estimated quantity of shares that I can get for my $20 is about 0.1522 shares, so 15% of a full share, you might as well say. I'm just going to go ahead and hit continue, and Wealthsimple Trade pops up this handy dandy screen that explains how a fractional buy works, which we're already pretty well versed in how that goes. And now we just have to confirm our order. So keep in mind that it's an estimated number of shares precisely for the reason that Wealthsimple Trade is displaying in this sort of info box here. It says that this order will be filled at the end of the trading day. So the price of the stock may fluctuate between now when I submit my order to when Wealthsimple Trade actually places the order. Wealthsimple Trade places these orders once every trading day, so it's not like the shares will pop up in my account seconds after I place this order in the same way that it would for, let's say, a market buy. From here, we'll hit confirm order. It's sending the order. Oh, and that was really fast. So the order's been sent. And now let's go to our second purchase for today. I wanted to purchase a US dividend stock now, so I'm going to purchase a very, very small amount of Apple, an even smaller share than what I just purchased. We're on a budget after all. We see that fractional trading is available, so that is great. We'll hit the buy button, TFSA. I'm gonna purchase $5 US worth. Hit continue here. So on this next screen, we can see that the estimated fee of 1.5% would be about, might as well say 10 cents Canadian. Wealthsimple Trade doesn't charge commissions on US stocks, or at least not in a technical sense, but it does apply a 1.5% transaction fee on US stock trades. I think this is just about as cost efficient as it gets if you're purchasing only $5 worth of Apple stock. So this will cost me roughly $6.39 Canadian, and I'll hit confirm order. And the order has been sent. Now let's do one more fractional share purchase. I am only going to spend $1 here, just for the purposes of showing the absolute minimum that you could trade fractional shares with. And for this example, I've decided to purchase a fractional share of Toronto Dominion Bank. So of course we hit buy, TFSA, hit continue. We have fractional buy up, so that's great. Put in $1, which says that the estimated quantity is going to be 0.0121 shares, so a very, very fractional amount of shares, but that still adds more shares to my garden than I would have had yesterday, so looking on the bright side of things. We've got this screen that I guess I could click don't show this again on, but I just hit continue, so I guess I'll keep seeing it. And we need to confirm our $1 purchase, which we will. And there we go. So now that I've sent all 3 fractional share orders, the next step is to wait. You just have to wait until Wealthsimple Trade makes that once a day purchase for everyone's fractional share purchases. I don't know if this will remain consistent, but I have noticed in the past when I have purchased fractional shares through Wealthsimple Trade, the once a day purchases tend to take place at around 3 p.m. Eastern Time. That'd be right at noon Pacific Time, and I expect this will be no different. Alright, it is just after 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and oh, there we have it. My order to buy 0.0120 shares of TD is complete. Let's take a look at the activity page. It's kind of interesting that for the Canadian dividend stocks, I had put $20 for CNR and $1 for TD, and it took a penny off of both of them, so my CNR purchase was only $19.99, and my TD purchase, which was supposed to be $1, turned out to be 99 cents. So let's start with the CNR purchase first. Here we see the confirmation details. So it filled 0.1524 shares at $131.18, which is actually a lower price than I thought I was going to be purchasing them at, so that's good. Let's take a look at the Apple purchase. Oh, this one also ended in 99 cents, so I guess I have $4.99 US invested in Apple now. That $4.99 got me 0.0343 shares, which is a very, 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 very small fraction. And now let's take a look at that TD purchase. So here we see that it filled 0.012 shares at $82.87. So there you have it. I just bought 3 dividend stocks using fractional shares on Wealthsimple Trade, and altogether it cost me a little over $27. I'm really glad Wealthsimple Trade has this feature now, and I really hope it gets rolled out to more and more stocks. Now that we've walked through how to purchase fractional shares on Wealthsimple Trade, my question to you is, do you already have fractional shares of a company? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you found this video helpful, it would mean a lot if you planted a like. It really helps the channel to grow, and I really appreciate everyone who's taken the time to do that. The standard disclaimer applies, of course. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. I said it once and I'll say it again, don't treat the purchases that I made today as stock picks. Always do your own due diligence when it comes to investing or seek the advice of a licensed financial professional. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.